Hi, I'm Dr. Stavros Mento. I'm a practicing doctor of chiropractic who specializes in the Atlas Orthogonal Program. And that's a lot of words, but here's what I do. I'm here to help you get your head on straight for maximum health and wellness. So the rest of our little time here together will explain a little bit about what that all means. So first of all, the Atlas. What is it? This word Atlas. Okay, so the Atlas, you might be familiar with the mythological hero that holds the world up. Atlas holds your world up. And how does that look? Right here. In chiropractic, we say when your spine's in line, you'll feel fine. So we say that because when the head is centered, the rest of the spine follows. And that's why we say this bone right here, actually sits above the brainstem. That's what supports your head. That's what allows the brain to connect with the body. And it is the most important part of chiropractic. I can tell you from personal experience, since I have been in practice for these 27 years, for the first 12 years of my practice, I felt good, I had good chiropractic care, but there was something missing, something vitally missing. My health was not at that 100% level that I thought it would be capable of having. Also, I knew my patients were responding, they were doing well. There are over 350 different approaches in chiropractic, but there was one single element that remained to be answered. And what was it? It was connecting the brain and the body. So here is a model. We have one that's 2.5 times larger than the average human being. So let me explain a little bit about this to you. First of all, when we tip it this way, you could see the cranial bowl. This is where the brain lives and sits. Every part of us is our brain first, before it's anything else. Just below the occiput, or the cranium, here is the atlas. This is the bone that holds up the head. Part of the spine holds up the head that way. Just below it is axis. Axis is that upon which the world turns, the name of a soap opera. And so, what we have here is the part of the body called the upper cervical spine. The brain sits here, and through it is the brainstem. The brainstem comes through, down the spinal cord. And everything connects through this canal. This canal is just like the TV set that plugs into your wall. If the plug is plugged into the wall, you're going to have 100% connection. If the wire gets a little wiggly, even your computer won't work right. So we want this to be at 100%. When the head is centered directly over the spine, maximum health, life, and wellness flow through here. And everything that you are, what you think, how your stomach works, how you walk and balance through the day, how your body rests at night, happens right up in this area. This connection is the 100% place where life and health flow through. When your head's on straight, when your spine's in line, all structures in the body will balance. When the body's at a balance, structure affects the function of the body. Structure, function, structure, function. And when we have that occur, the body begins to enjoy health and wellness. And have you ever had a problem where your adjustments do not hold? You know, oftentimes people say, yeah, you know, I go to the chiropractor and I feel good. I believe in chiropractic, but it just seems things don't hold as good. The longest holding adjustment that I'm aware of currently in chiropractic is the Atlas. And the Atlas Orthogonal Program is a gentle and precise way to help your body retain and thrive at maximum wellness. Some people say, gee, you know, if I could get a new lease on life, forget the lease. Let's just own life. And this is how our Creator made us. Full on, 100%. Keep your spine in line, you'll feel fine, and we're here to keep your head on straight. And I know it's a joke, and it sounds like a joke, but truly, when your spine's in line and your head's on straight, you will think, you will feel, you will rest, and you will connect to life and feel the passion of your life a whole lot better when we have that. So now that we've had a chance to see how the Atlas moves from here to here, and we know the reason that that gives us life and health at a level unparalleled before, now how could we tell that the Atlas is out of position? So let's do something simple. In your home, you probably have a couch or a bed or something where you can have your feet off of the edge. We're going to measure leg length. So if we're looking at leg length, when the spine starts to lean to one side, it's going to pull the head over. When we start to pull the head over, muscles are going to tighten throughout all of the body, and finally one leg is going to start to pull up. And you've maybe felt that before. Maybe your neck is tight, your back is tight, maybe you have knee pain or foot pain. In the Atlas Orthogonal program, we look first of all with the patient laying on their back and seeing if one leg is up. It could be up just even 1/4 of an inch. And 1/4 of an inch is a lot when you consider the head weighs 15 to 20 pounds. So like a building that is falling, we're interested in making sure that we have a level and flat and secure foundation. Now, that is a very simple check. Have someone laying on their back. They should lay there maybe for a minute or 2 or 3 just to kind of get comfortable. The harder the surface, the better, because it really will show up better. So you can even put some cushions on the floor and have their ankles off of the edge of the cushions. If you see one leg pulled up, that's a sign that the Atlas or the spine is out of alignment, and it is doing that chronically. Another test, take your fingers. You can take 2 fingers if you want, and just find the back of your head, just like this, the back of your head, just slide down there, take your finger, just slide right there, and I want you to push. Now, most people say, oh, well, if you push hard, anything will hurt. But that's not true. Because if you push here, push right here on your hand, and push as hard as you want, there isn't much pain, or push on any bone you want to here on your long bones. But right at the Atlas, we have nerves that are coming out. These nerves come out throughout the whole spine. So if you push here and it's pinching that nerve, now we're going to have pain and discomfort. So anyone who's been in a car accident, a whiplash condition, or any sort of chronic pain at the end of the day when you're working or after you've had a day where you've been standing or sitting, and you notice that there's pain there, that's not supposed to be there. Maybe your head is not on straight. All muscles should be nice and relaxed. Our shoulders should be down. When we go to bed, we should go to sleep, wake up the next day refreshed, and say, oh, well, it was a rough day, but I feel ready to go ahead with my day. So in all due respect, we should always look and see that we're in alignment with ease. When we have alignment, we have ease and flow throughout the whole body. Nervous system flow, circulation, body function at 100%. We then can adapt to the stresses of life much better. And even if you have a medical condition, if you're taking medications, recovering from surgery, who doesn't need their brain connected at 100% to allow the body and the mind to connect at 100% so you can heal rapidly and feel your very best? Health and wellness are a journey, and you determine how far you want to walk on that path. Now, I'd like to talk a little bit about the time frame. So some people ask and say, well, okay, I like the Atlas idea. I love what it does. I think it's going to do great for me. But how long does it take? Now, all bone, muscles, and joints take 4 to 6 weeks to heal. If you've ever seen anyone with a cast, when you go to the doctor keeps a cast or something on the body or tells you, please be careful, 4 to 6 weeks. So typically at that point, they'll take a film and see if the bone has healed itself. So we say that it takes 4 to 6 weeks of regular checking up twice or 3 times a week over that period of time, depending on the severity of the case, to make sure that your head is on straight. We can't put you in a cast. We can't wire you up like how braces get wired up with the teeth. So we just need to make sure things are holding. After 4 to 6 weeks, we expect a 50 to 100% change in the symptom pattern that you had coming in, or that we see a change and correction in your body's ability to feel and stay well. The adjustment is extremely precise. We utilize an instrument in Atlas orthogonal work. Very simply, this stylus rests gently on the ear and taps almost to the point where you could barely feel it. Some people say, I didn't even feel anything, doctor. How did you do anything? Well, the point is that it doesn't take much force to gently move the atlas back into position. And then we take a precise film before your atlas correction and right after. And that will prove if that head is indeed on straight. And once that happens, then we call it a healing party. What happens? I walk out of that room and I know the proof is in the pudding. The pudding is ready, and within 24 to 48 hours, certainly and generally some patients even within a week, I know that that person is going to tell me, you know, I don't know what you did, but I feel something has changed. I felt, and then they'll tell me relaxed, I felt my leg getting longer, I felt my shoulders drop, I felt I could breathe better. So this is why we have to say that the most important part of our body is here, the brain. And as Atlas is holding up the world, Atlas is supporting your world when we can adjust it properly. So this is a lifelong dream of mine, to help people who have had problems, chronic problems, or have been to many doctors and have not found the best and most important part of their care and needs addressed. Here, we utilize a very gentle and scientific method for adjustment, and the proof speaks for itself. Results count. I would invite you all to go to a website called globalao.com, where you can find out more about this form of chiropractic, and certainly you can visit me at harmonychiropracticarts.com. And Harmony is the name of my practice because we're interested in the art of chiropractic. An artist chooses the approach that he uses to create the beautiful painting. We here like to think of ourselves as creating health with you. You are the most important part of this, because if you want to create health and wellness, I certainly would enjoy being part of that with you. And that's why we choose every technique and approach we use, and we have other information for you on that on the website. With that, I want to just say, stay well, be well, and do good. Thank you.